Hey there. So I figured I'm kind of in the middle of this build here, and I'm just a regular guy in my shop and figuring it out as I go. LS swap in a four-wheel drive square body, short wide bed, and kind of go through some of the things that I've kind of dealt with. Hey pup, I've been in the pond. So Tejas motor mounts. I actually had to, my factory clamshells, in the instructions it says that the holes should be on the mounts here, on the frame, should be 17 inches apart. Mine were like 16 and a half. I don't know why. Everything looks straight on the frame, so I don't know. But long story short, I could not get, with the Tejas mounts, I could not get them to line up. So I had to drill holes just above on both sides, my factory holes. So both of these clamshells are moved up just a little tiny bit. So that was my first kind of trouble there. Now I also did the Tejas mounts because I wanted to retain the factory AC compressor. I did have to notch this out right here, the frame, which I don't care. I know some people don't want to do that. It doesn't bother me at all, but you see that this stuff would hit if you, where the hoses go, if you didn't notch that out. So I notched that out. So that was another thing there. Other than that, it fit in really well. I used this. I did not have a crossmember when I got this frame, so I used this. I got this crossmember off Amazon, and it's not bolted in good yet. It's just there to kind of hold the transmission up until I get everything else ironed out. So anyway, exhaust, I was lucky enough that this truck already had the exhaust all the way back to the tips to right there. So all I got to do is go right underneath there to my factory. I did the Trailblazer SS manifolds. I got them at a junkyard for $40. So they're thinner, smaller than the truck manifolds. They don't have the EGR on them. So they fit no problem in the frame here. You see this is the closest spot, and then I just cut off my donor. I got a complete donor over there, 2001 Tahoe. So after the donor, I cut him clear back to the O2 sensor ports there. So hold on one second. Okay, so next, dog got a little too far away. So next, I'm gonna use an MP241 that I got from a guy from a 89 to 91 Suburban, I believe it is. So, but you can use the MP208. This is a 4L60, 5.3 4L60E. So I don't have it in possession yet. I'm supposed to go pick it up. So I will be bolting that on soon. Fuel system I cut from my donor vehicle. I'm just using the factory system. I mean, people talk about the Corvette regulator with no return or whatever, but this is I'm using the stock manifold from that 01. I got drive-by cable. I've got of course, having the donor vehicle, I have the cruise control box and everything I need. So anyway, so my fuel line, I'm just going to go, I just cut it off the donor right there. It's just pinched and cut. But I'm going to take those off and run, I've got that, I think it's Evil Energy off from Amazon, the 6 AN fittings and line. So it doesn't have to go very far in this short bed. So I am going to go, I do have a fuel filter I'm going to install inside the rail right here. And so I made a mistake, didn't know what I was doing. I actually, first of all, ordered this tank. It was only like $100 or so, I believe, for an 87. So it's already got the baffle in it for fuel injection. So that's another thing you'll need, which I needed a new tank anyway. But I meant to get this with the AN fittings on it, and I screwed up, and that's just the hanger. Got them from Quantum Fuel Pumps. I think it's got a Walbro 255 pump in it. It came all ready to go. Everything ready to go for the LS swap from Quantum Fuel Systems. They sell one that has the AN fittings on it. So anyway, I ended up getting some high pressure fuel line, and I'm just gonna come out into my fuel filter with the line, and then the AN stuff to the intake up there. And so 87. I mean, most of this stuff's all online. It's pretty easy to find out. It's just, when you're kind of doing it yourself, it's overwhelming a little bit when you've never done something like this before. So anyway, so yeah, fuel system not terribly difficult at all. Exhaust, I mean, I'm just going full stock 5.3 for L60. I'm not doing anything special. I want something fun to drive, but I don't need all the extra horsepower or anything at my age. So hold on a second again. Okay, so pup's getting away too far again. So anyway, the only other thing that I had to do that I don't know, especially with me moving these motor mounts up here, moving those up, I would have thought stuff would have been, further away at the bottom of the engine. But man, the oil pan and I had to notch out. It's ugly, but I had to notch out where the corner of the oil pan goes there, and then I had to notch out for the air conditioning, like the bracket there. So I made notches in that frame. Like I said, it's not the prettiest thing in the world, but it's that little cross member thing there. So I had to do that. I don't know. I didn't think we were supposed to have to do that with these Tejas mounts, but I had to. Real world, real frame. So anyway, that's about all I can think of, man. This is just a stock 5.3. Like I said, drive-by cable. I've got the again, having the donor vehicle. If you look over there, there's the donor vehicle. I've just got it over there for anything I might possibly need. But as of right now, this is kind of where I'm at. So I will document. Excuse my shop. It's really filthy. We just moved out here not that long ago, and we've got a lot of boxes to go through. So anyway, she's going to be a pretty sweet build when I'm done. So short, wide, 4x4. Here's my cab that I'm working on right now. This has nothing to do with the LS swap, but working on cleaning this up. And so yeah, it's going to be a pretty sweet truck when I'm done. Just kind of Frankensteining it together. Buy parts here and parts there, make deals here and there for frame, bed, everything else. So here's the seat back in the corner of my shop. It's really dirty, but that's the seat that I got off Marketplace to go with it. So you see my red and black theme. And then you step back inside. All the stuff I'm working on here. Those are some of the stuff's for my son's building a truck as well. So that's my glove box. So all the trim, I got steering wheels, and I've been painting inside. Well, painting outside, but storing this stuff inside, cleaning it all up. So headliner, just redid that the other day. So all the trim for that. Anyway, so yeah, it's going to be pretty sweet when I'm done. But that's it for now. See ya.